get ready with me while we talk about the DNC. Okay, so I have never watched a DNC. I have never really cared. I think most people will agree that this year has been different when it comes to politics. I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty. It's exciting to see like how much people are really getting into this election. I'm trying to think what happened on the first day that really had me like, wow, this is crazy. I think just watching it through TikTok and just seeing all the people there and all the excitement really just has me like excited for this election and the eventual outcome. To be honest with you, I really wish I could go to like a rally just so I can get a sign. I see them with the signs, and that is the thing that I'm the most jealous of. Like, I just want a Kamala sign or a Coach sign, just something cool like that. And if she wins, I could see someone selling those signs on eBay for like a lot of money because it's like historical. Even if she doesn't win, I think this is still a very historical moment in time, and I'm excited about it. And so day 2, I think, what happened on day 2? Was it day 2 or day 3 where they did the roll call? Because I feel like that was the day that had me the most like emotional and excited. And I don't know why, like watching states like, you know, call out their delegates had like an emotional factor to it. But I think it was just seeing people like proud of coming where they come from and like really hyping up Kamala Harris. And you're kind of like watching it and you're getting this vibe like, we can do this. We may actually be able to do this. So just watching that roll call, and I have to be honest, like I have the playlist on Apple. So of course someone went on Apple Music, and I think it's also on Spotify too, but I couldn't find it on Spotify. I'm an Apple Music person. Someone made the playlist on Apple Music, which I'm very happy that they did that. And it was just like good vibes. And I just loved everything about it. And like the speeches that they gave, and it's like they weren't too long and they got straight to the point. And I don't know, it just really put you in this mood that like, once again, we can do this. And yeah, so like I think people have been saying a lot about how much this election reminds them of the Obama years or the Obama election of 2008. And I would have to agree. I was 18 in 2008, so Obama was my first time voting, and it was an amazing experience, amazing fun, like historical, divine experience, I'll say. And I do feel like it feels like that, but I wasn't that involved in like the DNC process. Like I was not watching the DNC for Obama on TV because obviously social media was just like not that big in 2008. So I was not doing that, but I was, you know, super happy on election day and nervous to see if we were actually going to elect the first Black man into office. So yeah, now I'm seeing it from, I guess, a more adult perspective and just like watching this DNC and just seeing how excited people are, how hyped people are. Roll call was definitely one of my favorites, and I would be lying if I said that I did not go to YouTube and watch the roll call specifically once after it was all done. So I might have done a repeat on the roll call just because I just really liked it so much. I'll show you, I use a Glossier concealer. This is not gonna focus. Probably time for me to get a new vlogging camera. I have hit pan on this, but I've had it for quite some time, but I keep using it, so she's a goodie. And I'm just making sure that this is like blended in. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Boy Brow. I've used it once or twice, the Glossier Boy Brow, but I felt like this e.l.f. Wow Brow was basically a dupe for a lot less. So I no longer buy Glossier Boy Brow. Now obviously, I think the thing that tops the cake that we were all waiting for was Beyonce to make an appearance. That would have been on the last night of the DNC, but that of course did not happen. I think I think some people might have been in denial about it as the balloons were falling. I was like, wait, no Beyonce. But either way, we clearly know that Beyonce has her support, or she has Beyonce support because she's using the song Freedom, which is an excellent business move for Beyonce, not just because she wants to be a part of this movement, but because I never heard Freedom. I missed that on the Lemonade album. I don't know why, but literally Kamala Harris using it in her campaign ad was my first time hearing Freedom, and I've played it nonstop since. So yes, Beyonce did not show up, but that's okay, because I think Vice President Kamala Harris gave a very great speech. And that just is going to come with its own set of critics and things like that. But I thought she gave a great speech. Yeah, that's all I can say on that. I did skip a night. I skipped the third night, and the third night was when Tim Walz got up and he did his acceptance speech. And I think the thing that stood out on that night was his son. His son got really emotional when his dad was doing the speech, and I think that really touched everyone. Got really overcome with emotion. I just don't know if we in America or as a society are just so programmed to just not let men cry. And he's 17, so and I think he has special needs, so he's a child. And some people are reacting very oddly to that, like a kind of like a bullyish weird. We're gonna step away from bully when we start using the term weird, because it is to make fun of a kid who is really proud of his dad. And I think that was really emotional, and I think that was really impactful. And I think seeing some of the critiques, if you can even say that word, of him is telling. Very telling. So I'm going in with this MAC powder. I don't think I really need this, but I don't know. I just feel like I need to set it with something. I'm not that great at makeup, so this is not a makeup channel. I kind of have just been doing my makeup the same way for like 20 years. I do watch the beauty YouTubers, but I still just keep it pretty simple for myself. But yeah, so Tim Walz, his family, they all seem super sweet. And I will say that something I feel like impactful happened on every single night of this convention. The thing that stood out to me for the first night was how many people were there. That was the thing that stood out to me. The second night, obviously the roll call, but the other thing that stood out to me was that Kamala Harris did a rally in, I think, Michigan or Wisconsin. She did a rally in some other state while this convention was going on, and she managed to fill up that rally in the state that she was in, and also the DNC. And I just thought that was super impressive, because she was in a swing state, so obviously it's a state that's crucial. So for her to fill it up and then also fill up the DNC when she wasn't even there, she basically zoomed in, was like amazing to me. So those are two things that stood out to me on the second night. First night, obviously Tim Walz and his son, who I think really took the cake and just showed like true emotion. Probably expressed what like a lot of people are feeling. Like we are all just like so on edge, I think so anxious, so nervous about how this is gonna go, but also still like really proud. And I just feel like he kind of let that out for us. And then obviously the last night we have our VP Kamala Harris speaking, but also there was kind of like the cliffhanger of won't she show up, Beyonce? Which, I mean, looking back, it's kind of funny. Yeah. I think the DNC was great. It made me want to become a political nerd, which, I mean, as the older I get, I really do try and pay more attention to politics, just because, yeah, it impacts you a lot, politics. So it is probably best that we, know what's going on. I didn't talk about my blush. So I have been using this blush palette. This is actually my second one for years, probably before the pandemic. This has been my main blush palette. It is from Juvia's Place. I think that's how you say the name of the brand. And this is the Saharan Blush Volume 1. And I'm so sad because I think they discontinued this palette. So like when this is done, I feel like I'm out. And it's really these two colors that I use the most. I just blend this one and this one, and then that has been my blush for years. So I'm kind of sad. It's on its way out. I am in my garage right now where I have my little makeup studio-ish makeup chair. So I have the old one, and as you can see, like I've hit pan on those, but I'm trying to save them just in case. But yes, this is the last one. I don't think they have another one, so I'll have to find another duplicate to this when this is out, which makes me kind of sad. Okay, next I am going in with my MAC. This is another oldie but goodie that I've been using. So yeah, so this is the MAC lip liner that I have been using. It is my go-to. It is the Night Moth lip pencil, and I love it. I literally just line my lips with it, and I kind of just like go. I got kind of nervous because when Wednesday came out with Jenna Ortega on Netflix, they released like her makeup, like what she wore, and the Night Moth was the lip product that her makeup artist used on that show. And I was like, oh my goodness, this product is gonna sell out, and then it's been the only lip product that I've been using for years. So I don't know. I hold on to these for a long time, so I'm thinking MAC is okay with the night moth. I would think that would have made it more popular, so they would have, maybe restocked it more. But I'm okay. I don't really go and get another one until I get down to like here, so I got some time. Like I think I have one where I am down to the nub, so I think this is probably my first one. So I tend to use it till it gets way down to the nub, and then that's when I panic. So I got some time on this one, especially considering that I don't wear it every single day. The eyeliner that I use is also e.l.f. e.l.f. just comes through for me. I just love it a lot. So that is my makeup. Those are my thoughts on the DNC. I thought it was a really exciting time. Yes, I did have FOMO, and it kind of makes me want to look into going into the next DNC in 4 years from now. But I just feel like people who are there and experiencing this one moment in time were very lucky, and I'm kind of jealous. So yeah, so that is my little get ready with me. I am headed out, and thank you for watching. Bye.